Good morning viewers, I am D.V. Krishnamurthy. I am teaching about power systems. The power systems, yesterday I told you the same thing. Now we will deal the topic thermal power stations. Thermal power station. What is thermal? Thermal means heat. Thermal means heat. According to Newton's laws of motion, the energy neither be created nor destroyed. Neither be created nor destroyed. So, one form of energy is converted into another form of energy. Another form of energy. In thermal power station, I will shortly speak TPS, thermal power station, chemical energy which is hidden in the coal energy converted into heat energy. This heat energy in the boilers will boil the water and convert into the steam energy. And this steam energy is passed on to the turbine wherein it will be transformed into into mechanical energy. And this energy when the turbine is rotating, rotor is rotating, the power will be generated across the windings of the generator. So, finally, we will get electrical energy or electric power. What is energy? Power is equal to single phase power is equal to VI cos phi. What is cos phi? Cos phi is the cosine angle between the voltage vector and current vector. But we talk of thermal power stations only 3-phase power. So, 3-phase power is equal to VL, line voltage, line current into cos phi. It will give you megawatt, kilowatt or megawatt. These megawatts running every second, every minute, every hour, all the 24 hours in a day will give you energy. This energy this power can be transformed into different positions of the energy. Now, I will give you single line diagram of the thermal power station. Now, thermal power station, what we use the coal. Coal is subjected to the, suppose there is a coal in the coal handling plant. This is the coal handling plant. Coal storage, it will come to the coal handling plant, it will go to the boiler. It will go to the boiler. In the boiler, water tubes will be there, and this will be subjected to the boiler, which is also called the steam generator. This is called steam generator. What happens when the coal is pumped into the boiler? Here mills will be there. All the mills will crush that coal into the powder form and pump to the boiler center. That is the firing zone. Wherein when the coal is not there, we will use oil and ignite the boiler with the help of the ignition. So, igniter. That means we are creating a fireball in the center of the boiler, and this will transform to the through two pipes, steam pipes, MS lines. Finally, this boiler will generate steam, latent steam and superheated steam, and finally the superheated steam, which is having the value of 560 degrees and 145 kg per centimeter square. This is, suppose this boiler is of 250 megawatts. So, this will go to the turbine. This is the turbine portion. So, this steam will compress it like this and roll the turbine. This is the turbine, and again this is the HP turbine, and we will roll that. This is the HP turbine. Again, this is expanded into the IP turbine. This is steam is expanded into the IP turbine, and finally it goes to the LP turbine. IPT, intermediate pressure turbine, and it goes to the supersaturated steam of the value of 560 degrees 145 kg per centimeter pass through the steam lines and goes to the HP turbine, wherein the turbine, when steam is admitted into the HP turbine, the rotor of the turbine tries to rotate. It will rotate, and this will be connected to the generator. This is generator. Suppose this is the generator. What is the generator? This is low pressure turbine. This is generator. AC alternator, we can call AC alternator, because it produces the AC power. So this AC power is generator. You will have the stator winding like this, and rotor is rotates and produces the electrical energy, electrical power to the tune of 250 megawatts. The rotor rotates at 3000 rpm and the frequency is 50 hertz, and it can be this is excited by a exciter, DC exciter. This is a DC exciter. So when the coal is admitted into the boiler in the form of powder, it will burn with the help of the ignition. The boiler try to generate steam. This steam will be after 100 degrees centigrade, it is converted into the latent steel to semi-saturated super steel, and various stages of the boiler it will reach to the releasing form, that is MS line. This is the main steam lines, and through these two lines it will be admitted into the through a valve admitted into the HP turbine, and this HP turbine will rotate in the anti-clockwise direction, everything. So it will rotate and admitted and loses the temperature and pressure and IPT. This will go to again boiler, wherein the temperature will gain to again it lost the temperature to 340 degrees centigrade, and again it picks up the temperature by 560 degrees centigrade, and low pressure will be admitted into the LPT, wherein two forms this will be dumped to the condenser. All the steam will be dumped to the portion called condenser. This is the condenser. So here electrical energy produced in the AC alternator according to the Faraday's laws of motion, that is, when a rotating magnetic field over this rotor, you will find the magnetic lines of force. Magnetic lines of force will be rotating anti-clockwise. Then these rotating magnetic field cuts the stator winding and produces the power 250 megawatts, 3000 rpm, frequency 50 hertz, and phase is 3 phase, always 3 phase. This enable to magnetize the rotor, we will give you DC exciter, and this will go to the transmission system. As I told you yesterday, the transmission system. So this steam, which is about 700 tons per hour, will be dumped in the condenser. From condenser, it goes to the CW pump house. From condenser, it will condense and warm water will go to the CW pump house. CW pump house, and here it will go to the first it will go to the cooling towers. As you see, this warm steam will go to the cooling tower, and this will be cooled, and this line will be goes to the CW pump house, circulating water pump house. Again this steam is pumped back to the, again this water is pumped back to the boiler. That is the thermal power station. In the next class, I will explain you each and everything clearly, that is various parts of the thermal power station. Okay, thank you listeners. ఎన్ని నిమిషాలు వచ్చిందిరా?